Hello. Welcome to the final assignment of the biology unit. You've done a lot of stuff. This has been a long unit. It's been about 2.5 to 3 months. So there was bio unit 1 and bio unit 2, and now you're doing the last review. So you should be on this, human reproduction. You're going to have to take pictures of the entire review and submit it to me for a final assignment, and it's going to count as a test grade. So I'm going to be putting this in as a test grade. Now, you might not want to do this test grade then because you have a great grade, but if you do it, you will get 100. And if you did bad on the only test we did all year and you get 100, hey, that's pretty good. Of course, this is only for students in the 2020 COVID situation, not for other years if you're seeing this video. But anyway, let's move on. So get to the review. You could do everything, but like I said, there was a couple questions here. Question 22, 23, and 24 in this review that are a little bit more at the higher end of this unit. And since we've been doing this distant learning, remote learning, I didn't feel comfortable assigning those on your own, but I want you to see them and I want you to understand them. So I'm going to do those ones for you right now. And then your assignment for assignment number 30, the review, is to hand in the whole thing, and I will count it as a test if you do well on it, which will bring your grade up pretty significantly, I'm guessing, because if you get 100 on a review, because I'm going to give you 100 if you try because of the situation we're in, your grade could go up significantly if you're one of those students in this year. So 22. 22 is a dihybrid cross. This is where you're crossing two traits. So in guinea pigs, black hair is dominant to white, so that would be big B is dominant over little b. Also, short hair is dominant to long, so big S is dominant over long. So that would be long and short. Black hair, short, there's all the options. And it says cross a male guinea pig, big B, little h, with a female, little b, little h. And this is where you have to do make all the combinations. First, outside, inside, last. So you're going to make the mom's combinations and the dad's combinations. And you would get every combination. And this is what it would look like right here, right? There's one parent, right? That is the dad, and this is the mom, and this is all of their offspring. If you can do this right now, that's really impressive because of the situation we've been in. If you don't understand it, I wouldn't panic. Just know that you are going to have to catch up on this later, and you'll have to ask your teacher for a little bit of extra help when you do it in your biology unit in a couple years. But the neat part here is saying how many had black fur and short hair, 8 out of 16. How many had black fur and long hair, 8 out of 16. How many had white hair and short hair? None. And how many had white hair and long hair? None. So that's the answer to that. The next one is question number 23, which is simply a pedigree question. And that one's kind of cool. I'll just scroll through it, just why not? Put it up on the background. And this one, they're asking you basically to label them, right? So use the below pedigree chart to answer the following questions. The dimple gene controls whether a person has or dimples. Dimples are dominant to no dimples. So that means anytime a big D shows up, that person has dimples. They could have big D, little d, they have dimples. They could have big D, dimples. The only time they're not going to have it is if they have that. So the first thing you can do, dimples is dominant to no dimples. Place the genotype. Dimples, no dimples. So you could color in anything with no dimples, first of all. So anything that's colored in, you would put little d, little d. That would be your first step. Now, every single thing now that has dimples, which is everything else, you'd put one big D, right? And now, how do you know that these ones have little d's? Well, because if this was big D, any of these, especially this one, then its kids would all have dimples. Or would not have dimples, sorry. So you got to kind of trace your way back through this one. It's kind of interesting. I kind of confused myself there for a second. But you could take a look at this and see if you understand this chart. And there you go. And the last thing we're going to look at, be sure to fill this in. Even if you don't understand it, fill it in and submit it. You'll just get comfortable with it. Same with the last thing with the dihybrid crosses. Now you can see here, we are on question 24, which is a sex-linked trait question. And that's where you make a Punnett square with the X and Y chromosomes to make it nice and easy. This is the mom and this is the dad, and we're going to cross them, right? A woman whose father was red-green colorblind, which means she's going to be a carrier, obviously. And a man with no history, want to start a family. What is the chance they will have colorblindness? Okay, big C, and he has no colorblind, but he has nothing on the Y. And her dad had it, so she has a little c, which makes the colorblindness there, right? Big C, no colorblind. It covers it up, but in this case right here, little c with a Y not to cover it up, that person becomes colorblind. 25% chance of colorblindness. So you make a Punnett square with the dominant and recessive traits attached to the X and Y chromosomes and something like that. Otherwise, carry on as you would, do your assignments, do your diagrams of the reproductive system, talk about genes and chromosomes and things like that, and submit it. And we only have a few lessons. The chemistry unit is very short. A handful of lessons, and then you're done. So great stuff. This is assignment 30, the review. Submit it as soon as you can, and we'll see you soon for some chemistry. Bye.